Alright, so I'm going to run through Kate and Tyler's video. Not video, sorry. Sorry, I was changing music. Anyway, I'm going to run through their set real quick. I want to show you kind of what I expect from a family shoot and kind of how to do it quickly in the preset, what should be messed with and not messed with. So I'm in Photo Mechanic.
Switch on your chick, that's on bitch code. Catch a trick, fry him up in that Crisco.
These right off the bat are a little orange. So, green at 0, yellow at 30. And already that just brings some life into the background. So, then I'm going to select all. And I will sync just the HSL. Then we'll start back at the top. So if you look on the sidebar, I don't know if you guys can hear the music. I don't think so. So if you look on the sidebar, curves, you don't need to mess with the curves. Color mixer you can mess with. Color grading you should not mess with. Detail you generally don't have to mess with unless you need the denoise, but I would say you don't need it in this one. Lens correction, remove chromatic aberration is checked. Enable profile corrections is not checked. I just do not like it. I like the natural vignette around the corners. To me, it overcorrects and the corners become brighter, so I prefer the darker corners, and it draws your eye with the matte, with the curves. Darker corners combined with the curves makes the center, draws your attention to the center, and I like it a lot. So, you don't have to mess with lens correction. Leave it alone. Transform, this is the one. If there are lines, if you have buildings, if you have anything, this is where you can kind of straighten those lines out in the whole picture. It kind of warps the picture. I use this thing, and you just draw vertical and horizontal lines to straighten it out. So transform is okay if you need it, if the crop tool doesn't fix it. Effects, see, so I don't have a vignette because I use the natural vignette from the lens, and I like that. This is where if you wanted to add more, you could, but this is where I kind of counter the effects. If I did the profile correction, I'd be somewhere at -20 for the natural vignette. Here we're at -1. Grain, you don't need to add. You really don't need to add any of the effects. You can leave that alone. Calibration, this is where it decides all of the colors in the picture. You do not want to mess with this. This would affect, this would affect the entire preset and how the reds and oranges kind of look and kind of mess with everything. So, you don't need to mess with that. Don't need to mess with transform. So really the only two panels you mess with are the basics panel and then the color mixer. The preset has a little more red than I like, especially with red people. And somewhere around there, I think looks pretty good.
Fight the grid, I'ma dip to a flip phone. On the splits, every lick is a shitload. Throw a fit, throw a kiss, I'm in bitch mode. Got some ice on my nips, on my tits cold. Calling all the pretty girls in your zip code. I need all my skinny bitches and my thick hoes. Form a line, bad bitches every city in my tribe. Look behind. Booty dominate the world, peaches ripe. Check my baby G-Shock, said it's time. All my thoughts linked up, multiplying, no divide. Dropping hit after hit, never miss, it's a crime. But my karma stay lit, Buddha sit by my side. Put the work in, practicing and learning. Only truth when I spit, write the fucking sermon. Even shoot all my flicks, cut it like a surgeon. Steady been rehearsing, pulling back the curtain. I'ma put on the show, I'ma wild out some more. Why'd you wanna censor me? I'ma still be a all my ladies know they They can't take the shine, they can't take the glow. Tell these boys that it's mine, pussy sitting on the throne. Never switch on your chick, that's some bitch code. Cut your trick, fry 'em up in that Crisco. Fuck the grid, I'ma dip to a flip phone. On the splits, every lick is a shitload. Blow a bit, blow a kiss, I'm in bitch mode. Got some ice on my nips, on my